Apparently, Brandon fell down and hit his head.
Did he have to have stitches? Is that why he was brought here?
He lapsed into a coma.
A coma?
What?
Oh, my. Well, is he going to be all right? Will he come out of it soon?
Well, the doctors don't know. All they can do is wait for him to wake up and try to see if he has any damage.
Damage you talking about? You talking about brain damage?
You know, I've said too much already. You really ought to talk with his doctor.
I should have talked to his doctor the minute he was brought in here. Why wasn't I contacted?
Brandon was brought in by his mother. Hospital policy leaves it up to her to call any other relatives.
Gina.
Throwing a party?
Yeah, a small one. This just came in on our friend, Mr. Rawson.
Oh, good. He's assaulting women in Boston. Maybe if we add this to the rest of the evidence we have, you think it'll be enough for you then?
What do you want me to do? You want me to hand you a paddle and you can send the guy up the river, even though I know in my heart this is not the man we're looking for?
Come on, we know that goes beyond being a bizarre coincidence. I mean, the man has a background, a documented background in video. He's got a history of assaulting women. He's wearing the same damn shoes that were linked to both, at least 2 scenes of crime. We have a positive identification from Zach Kelton. I mean, I could stretch my imagination so far, but not to the point of believing that this all just happened by chance.
You were listening, were you not, when I asked him about children? He didn't give a glimmer of a reaction one way or the other. He kissed it off, which is diametrically opposed to the profile of the man who raped Eden.
This man is sick enough to use this whole paternity thing as a way of terrorizing both of you. Now, he held me captive for 2 days. He didn't rape me. That diametrically opposes the profile of the man who raped Eden, and it was indeed the same man.
The same man, quite probably. This man, no way.
When is Boswell coming back from his vacation?
You don't have the authority to take me off this case, so if you're hurting my feelings, you're doing so with no good purpose.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, Cruz, really. It's just I'm trying to do my job here. And I'm trying to be objective, and it seems that you're so obsessed with this case that you can't do your job.
My job depends to a great degree on knowing when something isn't right, on the instinct to sense that. And this isn't right.
So in spite of this whole mountain of evidence we have against this man that any court of law would convict him with, I'm supposed to just go by your instinct?
Do you have any idea what shape this city would be in if it weren't for Cruz's instincts?
Not what I had in mind when I came to talk to you. Are you gonna behave yourself, Jack?
Yes, yes.
Right. Now that we've got that little episode out of the way, let's start again.
Haven't you seen enough? You know who I am now.
And who is that, Jack?
I would have killed you. I would have killed you without thinking twice. So why don't you call the guards here and...
Why should I? If you're so serious about killing me, you got a better chance when we're all alone.
You got what you came for. Now you can add attempted murder to the list of charges against me.
I didn't come here to trap you into something.
Then what do you want from me?
The truth.
You want to lie, don't you, Father? The truth is I could have killed that woman. I could have done all those things.
You know very well how much I respect Cruz's instincts, but I can't turn my back on my own when I'm facing the kind of evidence here that I have.
Is it as incriminating as the evidence against Cruz when Keith charged him with murder?
Eden, come on, it's beneath you, and it's a cheap shot. You know very well that Keith twisted that evidence to fit his own agenda.
Now, wait a second. I'm not saying that you're twisting the evidence. I'm just saying that maybe you have too personal a stake in seeing this man convicted.
You're right, I do. So do you, so does he.
Yeah, but Cruz is being especially careful not to see anything in the evidence that doesn't exist there already.
Come on, Eden. Any DA in this state, in this country, would file charges based on the evidence that we have here.
Yeah, and any good DA in this state would also stand by her detective in charge of the investigation, trust his instincts, Julia, and do many, many other things that aren't existing right now. You're not...
Don't tell me how to do my job. I have tried to accommodate him, his instincts, on every chance that I can, except the phone rings every hour with more evidence against Jack Rawson. So there's really nothing that I can do about it. You, of all people, I would think, would realize the response. What?
Wait a second, please. Let's stop this. Now, I have made it clear how I feel about this, have I not?
Yes.
I have obviously failed to make it clear how much I respect your problem here. I know I'm asking you to do something that's not easy to do. I've always considered you a fair and responsible professional. I think that the people of Santa Barbara are lucky that you are the DA. And I respect your right to form an independent judgment about this. All I'm asking you for is some time. If I'm wrong about this guy, I'll be the first person at your door to apologize, to congratulate you, and to volunteer to do what I can to put this guy away. Excuse me, I'm gonna go check the computer now and see if I can find some more evidence against him, okay? It's almost Christmas.
Gina?
Sonny, what are you doing here?
Why didn't you call me?
I didn't call anyone.
When I heard about the kid, I just wanted to come by and let you know that I'm here for you. I know what you must be feeling.
You know what I'm feeling? My son is in there fighting for his life. He's the only thing that really means anything to me in this whole world. You have no idea how I feel.
Well, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure you're all right, and the kid.
He's got a name.
I know that. I just want... Hell, Gina, I'm not much good at putting words together. I just know that you're hurting, and that kind of makes me hurt, too.
Friends acting funny.
I know you're only trying to do your job.
Yeah, I am. But you are right about something. You're right about the fact that I have a personal interest in seeing that this man gets put away. You know, ever since this happened to me, I've tried to forget about it, and I've tried to go about and have a normal life, but I can't. Because I'm frightened all the time. You know, even when I sleep, when I wake up, I'm afraid he's going to be standing over me and he's going to take my daughter.
I know.
I just want to put that fear behind me, and I feel like if I believe that I'm catching the right man, then I can stop being afraid.
Julia, I understand that. I'm just saying that the worst possible thing we could do is to let our guard down and this end up being the wrong man. Because if the rapist is out there, believe me, he'll be back.
I know that you and Cruz want this to end more than anybody.
Yeah, we do.
I'll defer to Cruz's judgment. Not because he's my friend, but because he's the best detective that I know. And I won't ask for an indictment until he's ready.
Thanks.
I'm sorry about our disagreement.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? I just thought of something.
What?
Well, I have to drop by the hospital because I have to sign some, get Zach to sign some papers. But after that, I think that we should do something to get us away from all of this.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. Do you have any ideas how we can do that?
Yeah, Michael asked me to stop by the chapel and decorate it for the orphans' Christmas party.
Well, great. I would love to.
Okay.
I need something to get me in the mood for Christmas.
I hope this will do the trick. It will. It will.
Now you're saying you could have committed those crimes, but you don't remember?
When you live on the streets, one day just blends into the next. Sometimes you're up all night, 2, 3 nights in a row sometimes. You sleep during the day. Time doesn't mean anything anymore.
Come on, Jack. You've talked to me before. You seem pretty coherent.
Maybe. When I met people on the streets, people that I don't recognize at all. And they tell me about conversations we had, about things we did together, but I don't remember. And sometimes I wake up somewhere and I don't know how I got there.
The days may blend together when you're doing the same thing, day after day. But we're talking about rape and murder. Don't you think you'd remember that, Jack?
All I know for sure is that a couple of mornings when I woke up.
What?
I woke up with blood on my hands. And I didn't know how I got there.
What?
No black eyes. I guess you and Julia made up?
You knew we would.
That's a good thing I stepped in before you kicked her butt.
Yeah, well.
Is she okay?
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to meet her in a few minutes over at the chapel to decorate it for the orphans' Christmas party.
Oh, that's great. You guys will have a lot of fun doing that.
And she's going to give you more time before she files any charges against Jack Rawson.
Christmas come early.
Yeah.
I was really proud of you.
Really?
Yeah, of course, you know. I know how much you'd like to see this whole nasty episode stashed away conveniently in the past, and with all the evidence we built up, it would be easy to press for the quick fix, but somehow you're determined to hang tough.
Yeah, you too.
Well, I figure if we keep our shoulders against this wall long enough, it's bound to fall, right?
Yeah. Listen, why don't you put this on hold for a little while?
Oh, I don't see how I can do that.
Oh, honey, it's going to be Christmas in a few days. Isn't this supposed to be a special time of the year?
It is a special time.
Well, I think that you should want to spend some time with Chip. After all, it's going to be your first Christmas together, right?
I do. Are you kidding? I just, I was hoping this would have been wrapped up by now, you know?
Well, listen, maybe the best solution to the problem is to turn your back on it for a little while.
That's easier said than done.
No,
don't
it's
you?
easier done. All you do is go with me to the chapel, and we'll decorate it for a Christmas party.
But, darling, I have a mountain of stuff I was going to do tonight, and a lot of it's
So
really...
you'll go, and you'll have a great time, or I'll deck your halls.
What, are you threatening me? Well, you know, some of this can't wait, but I'll just do what I have to, and it won't take too long, okay?
And you'll join me?
I'll join you. I'd go to the ends of the earth to join you, pal.
Good. Then we can start our Christmas season tonight.
We'll make it special. I promise you. We'll find some way. Make this the kind of Christmas we'll always remember.